So, yesterday, here we go. Yesterday was Sunday, and I did all my usual. I woke up at a little later than I wanted to, but still not terribly bad, all things considered. Um, what do you call it? But I spent a lot of time with my tablet, like 8 hours or so. And I was looking for like videos and guidelines and what the fuck to do, essentially. Okay, I just got over the 30-second check. But yeah, it was not a very eventful first couple hours. It was quite frustrating actually because I couldn't quite figure out what I was supposed to be doing. But I found I did find a video that actually step by step took me through the process of doing the whole anatomy, but like only for one pose. But I followed it, I did it, and then after I did it once, I did it again. So I'll show you the result. So here's essentially what I did. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, here it is. So on the right, the image is huge, but on the right, chat, is the sketch, obviously, and that was what I followed along with. And then on the left is turning the sketch into a jun, and that was the best I was able to do. And then it was like 10:15 by the time I finished the line art, and I was like, my hand hurts. That was too long. But yeah, I need to find a better way. Well, I mean, not a better way, but I need to find how to do that on the right for like different orientations. Figure out how it works, and then use it as a guideline. That's my plan. So another thing I wanted to do, chat, was I had an idea I wanted to do for an art stream, and if Sengoku took too long, then I was gonna do an art stream like I was gonna on Friday. But I had an idea I wanted to try and sketch out and see if I could get it to a point where I could work off it. But I don't think that's gonna happen. So if Sengoku finishes and I don't really have enough time for a Tuki stream, I think I'll probably do an art stream focusing on just coloring that. And I'll color that, maybe try a background and some shading, whatever I have time for, I suppose. I'm not really sure yet what I want to do for that. So I remember the first thing I want to do is I want to go back and I want to get Flash, because it might actually be a decent move. So it might be worth the struggle to go back and get it. So we're gonna do that. There we go. All right. But yeah, that's my entire yesterday, and like I said, the first couple hours were not fruitful because there's a lot of videos, chat, that are like, here's how you get better at drawing, and well, they don't really help, I suppose, because it's like they don't necessarily teach you how to make something, as opposed to just telling you what they did to get to where they are. But it's like, that's great and all, but I don't understand how to incorporate, like, how do I do that? That's the part that doesn't make any sense to me. So the video I watched, take me to Duford. The video I watched was like, I did this training program, and then they just showed a picture, like of their CSP or whatever, and it was like, check out this sheet, and it's just a messy sheet full of notes and like roughs. It's like, I did this, but like they didn't really explain how any of that got to where it was. They were just like, yeah, I did this and then I got better. And it's like, what is that? Like, but that doesn't help me. I'm just seeing the rough. That there's no explanation of the order of events. You're just showing me the rough. Yeah, give me the goddamn thing. And I was just like staring at it. I watched it a couple times. And I was just like, this is not helping, because it's literally just presenting like a rough, and then it's like, all right, now check this out, and then it's like, here's the body over the rough. It's like, that doesn't help me, because it's not even really following its guidelines super properly, but it's not even explaining why it's not doing that. It doesn't explain it. It just shows, and it's just like, it was really frustrating because too many, like, guides were like that. But then I found a video that was just like that pose, minus the hands. I actually took creative liberties with the arms for that. But the video was 44 minutes long, and the guy just like, he literally did the whole thing on paper, on camera, and explained the process as he went. And I followed along, and I understood it, and then I forgot it. But now, it's fine, because there's a lot of steps. You gotta do it a lot to remember all the steps. But the fact that he actually, like, did it from the ground up was very helpful, because it actually, like, made sense. I don't know how he was able to do that. I mean, so that comes with experience, of course, but he was just able to imagine a pose and draw the anatomy baseline for it. And it's like, that's great. Now there's a baseline there. But I don't have a baseline for anything else. That's the part that gets me. So now I need to figure out how to do, I need to figure out how to draw the torso in, like, multiple angles. But I need a guideline for that, because I don't have one. 60 can't miss. It's faith type. Okay. 60-95. Does it guaranteed accuracy lowering? It does, yeah. What the hell does, what is decision even good against? What is decision good against? I have no idea. That's not a real type. Oh, I guess I can fight the wind straits. Alright. Alright. Sure, why not? Bring it on. Yeah, I mean, this is classic. This is a classic complaint of mine. There's a lot I gotta learn and do and whatnot, but this anatomy hell, draw the skull tan, oh my god, dude. Oh my god. If I can just figure out... Big Chen. If I can just figure out how to do the 5 different, like, positions. Figure out how to do the 5 different, like, orientations. And then just constantly repetition the shit out of them. That's what I have to do. I have to figure out how to do the order of. And then, then I have to do that for arms, legs, hands, feet, head. Oh, it's a lot. Orange. I don't even know what type she is. It looks like fire. Nope. Maybe it's fighting then. It's like, that did no damage. Wait, are you... You're not Chansey, because you're taking a ton. You're not taking a ton. Another flinch. Damn. Follow me? Alright. Enough about that, though, chat. That's, yeah. I think I'm gonna try something after the stream, most likely. But, it's a bit of a painful process when you don't fully understand what you're even supposed to be doing. That's, okay, this thing is completely useless. Aside from that, some interesting news, chat. So, we got a Cheerbo RPG Maker game that, oh, Leech Life. Is this like Gen 7 Leech Life? It is. Oh, it is. Hog and I contacted the dev for that Cheerno RPG Maker game, and they gave the okay to translate it. So, he's gonna do that. However, it's quite expensive, so I can't do that alone. But he told me to tell you that if you're interested, you can donate now, and your name will go to the credits, even though he hasn't made a post about it yet. So if you're interested in that, I recommend doing that. But yeah, no, the price tag, it was a lot wordier a game than I expected, and I cannot afford to pay that on my own. It cannot happen. It's It has, I think it has more characters than Shady Trial did. Which, that's a little worrying. When I say it like that. That's a lot of words, man. It's a lot of words. Still, apparently it was a pretty solid time, so it'd be cool to check it out. Alright, Trino's big game. I don't know about that, but yeah, that's all I have in the way of announcements. So chat, I woke up kind of late again, and there's a pretty bad reason for that. I went to bed at about 3 o'clock because I was watching Vinny's Sunday stream, as you do. And then I went to bed listening to Liam, because I enjoy watching Liam. And then I woke up at 6:30 a.m. to him screaming. And I was like, why is he screaming? I knew she'd be still tight. And I looked, he was playing a horror game. This stupid little Pumpkin Panic, it was called. It was a neat little game, but he was really bad at it. And he just didn't stop playing, and I kept watching, and watching, and watching, and suddenly it was 9 a.m. It was 9 a.m. and I was like, shit, I might as well just get up now. But then I didn't. And I went back to bed, and then I woke up at 1. I was like, fuck. That was a bad idea. We should be psychic. But it was very entertaining, alright? That's why I did it. I didn't do it because I was interested in the game. I did it because he was very entertaining. Fake out. Man. That does a lot. If only it was stab. So yeah, that was my day. That was my day. And now my day is here where I am playing this. Like I said, I had a sketch I wanted to try, but at this point I don't think it's actually gonna happen. I'd love to figure out, I really need to figure out how to get the, like, better practice for this though. Sendai, ah, the big lady. You're fighting. The faster I figure out how to do that, the more I can do. The more I do, the better they get. The better they get, the better I can incorporate it into actual finished works. And then it's improvement. And it's great. I love improvement. But practice is kind of boring. Especially when you're not fully understanding. Why are you weak to poison? What? The hell are you? I mean, obviously you're a grass type if you're weak to poison. Unless Faith is weak to poison. But I don't know what Faith is. Faith is like dragon, but not dragon. Because I think it was super effective on somebody on my team. But dragon is not super effective on anything except dragon. What's the type chart for dragon? Oh, I mean Faith. Oh, whatever. I have no idea. Every other type is like unchanged, and then dragon type is just that, and it plays by a different set of rules, and I don't know what they are. So when that move pops up, it's just like, is that gonna kill me? I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it resists all the elements like dragon does. Maybe it's weak to ice. You know, the 5 ice types that exist in the goddamn game. Those guys. Yeah, break the rock. And now... Yeah. Here we are. Now it's fun time. We're heading to... Well, we're not at Lava Ridge, actually. Let's go with these two for this double battle. Okay. Roll. Oh, not much else to report, chat. Everything else is... Oh, fitting. Everything else is as it is. You know, I really just dived into art for the entire day, and it went wellish, and I'm happy with that. But the week starts again, which means I have to go back to work again. and I don't have time again. But I really need to figure out a way to just kind of do some level of practice each day, just to keep consistent. But like I said, I'm having a hard time figuring out how to do the torso at different angles without a proper, like, guideline. You can interview nothing. I don't want anything to do with that. I'm starting to think that Rin doesn't evolve by level, and she evolves by stone or something, because she's quite high leveled compared to, like, to everything else around her, and she's still not evolving. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Anyway, chat, how's the weather? Anything new and cool happening in the world? In the realm of video games, of course. Because, you know, I don't care about the current state of the world itself. Man. Kyoko, I'm staying in. Finally cold. Bro, I still got my fan. I'm still in shorts. Must be. Yeah, rock tight. Like, it does not feel like mid-October. Mineral pelt. She just threw rocks at me. Okay. It's a neat move. I mean, it's getting darker earlier now. Like, I can actually see the sun setting on clear days. I've always hated that about winter, though. Will-O-Wisp. Another Willower. Am I really clicking spikes? Am I really spinning? You know what? Spike is a TM. If I need it, I can bring it back. Rapid spin, I can't, so. Okay. I'm not going out there. It just sucks, because, like, working in the wintertime kind of blows. Just because, like, you get up, you go to work, it's dark, you go home, and it's, like, getting dark again. And it's like, it feels like your entire day is gone, but like, not really. Cause like, you know, it's not really gone, but it's gone at the same time. Like, you were inside the entire time doing something, and when you finally leave, it's like, oh, well, day's over. In summertime, it doesn't feel like that. You get out of work, and it's like the moon is right, and the sun is bright. And it's like, whoa, you got so much day left. But with winter, it doesn't feel like that. And there's some places in the world, chat, that just like, you know, they just experience night for elongated periods. That's gotta fuck with your sleep schedule. Like, imagine not having a clock living somewhere like that where, you know, you just deal with constant night. I watched a movie about that. It was pretty bad. 30 Days of Night. It's about a group. It's about a group of vampires who storm like a small Alaskan town because they you know, they're getting their like monthly all night. Anyway, the movie itself was kind of neat because it's like, you know, the vampires are hunting the humans to eat them, and it's like neat. But then it's really stupid because at the end of the movie, the main character becomes a vampire, and he like crushes the skull of the main vampire. And then the sun rises, and he dissipates into nothingness, and then the movie's over, and it's like, well. It was very strange. Like, very strange. I don't even remember when when I watched that movie. I know it's old, though. It's old as shit. But yeah, it seemed neat, but the way it ended was so, like... Okay, you know that episode of SpongeBob? I Had an Accident, where SpongeBob falls and like shatters his entire lower half, and as a result, he becomes afraid of all things related to his butt. And at the end of the episode, a guy in a gorilla suit shows up and then rides away on a zebra, and the episode's just like the end, and then it cuts to a family like, what the fuck, and they turn it off. That's how that movie was. That's how that movie's ending was for me. I was just like, I was like kind of invested, and then it got to the end, and I was just like, what? And I just, you know, I just turned it off. Straight up, that episode of SpongeBob makes no sense. Like, what is up with that? Seriously. What the fuck was up with that? That episode was just like perfectly reasonable, and then suddenly a gorilla shows up. It is like, what? What happened here? This is what? Oh my god. Yeah, he loses. Like, he gets tossed around, and then he's just like, actually, and then just wins. It's like, fuck off. I hate that shit. It's like watching the main character get absolutely tossed around in anime, and then he hits his, like, he's like been knocked to shit. He's bleeding. His arm is broken. He's got no energy left. But then, and he hasn't done a single hit to the bad guy. And the bad guy's like, ha, this is, you know, so easy. And then he's like, I'll show you. And then he screams and he punches him. And he's like, oh, you hit my ammo depot. And then he explodes like Hood. And it's just like, what? Why did he just die in one punch? You can't tell me that the main character was so strong that he only needed one punch. Because if he was that strong, he would have landed that punch pretty fucking easily way earlier in the fight. Shit, mad confusing. I don't really like watching overpowered characters, especially when they're annoying. And they're like, they're very overly confident in their ability to like win, and they've never done anything to show that they deserve it. I remember I watched one episode of a show, I think it was called Problem Children Are Arriving in Another World or something, and it was about these three teenagers who get sucked into an isekai world by a bunny girl. And the guy is like, the bunny shows up and the guy's like at a pond or something. It's just like, you don't understand the rules of this world. I need to explain this to you. And he's like, don't worry. Like he's very rude. He's very rude. And then a water dragon shows up, and the bunny's like, holy shit, a water dragon? That's like insane. You should probably get out of here. And he's like, nah, I got this. He knows literally nothing about the world at all, and then he just defeats a water dragon. And like, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to set him up as like, holy shit, this guy's really strong and all, but to me it's just like, why did he defeat such a notoriously dangerous creature in a world where he has no knowledge of how any of it works? How did he do that? Because he's so awesome he can just do that? No, that's lame. You know what I like about overpowered characters? When they have, like, at least try to explain why they're winning, and they don't just do that. That's what I like about No Game, No Life. Yeah, the main character is clearly overpowered, but it's because he's not because he's like, he can throw a punch and kill everything, but because he just always, like, schemes. He always has a plan, and there's an air of believability to his plan that leads you to think like, yeah, sure, okay, I can buy that working. That's interesting. The way they go about it is very neat. I like the word game episode specifically for that. It's one big long con. Obviously, the flow of the game is based on the author's, you know, discretion, mind you, but it's also in the universe. It's being led by him the whole time. And that's what's fun about it. Those are the kinds of overpowered characters I like watching, because they attempt to explain what it is they're doing, how they're going about it. As opposed to just... Well, I watched another show before, chat. I can't even remember the name. I can't remember the name. But it was about a guy. I guess a bunch of like teenagers were getting isekai'd or whatever, and then one of them like defeated the Demon King, so they all came back to the real world. But like, I guess the guy who defeated him, the Demon King, like he just min-maxed in like physical attacks, and then he takes like the Demon Lord's daughter like with him or something. Anyway, the show was like hot dog water, but like none of it made any sense to me, because everybody just came back and it's like, yeah, they're all powerful because they were in this like other world, and they were like leveling up and all that. And it's just like, what are you talking about? So this guy who like doesn't use any magic and he just punches, I guess, is like really strong and capable, and he's so cool, and every other character is so cool, but like Oh, it's you. Okay. Are you good in this game? Now this is a loaded question, but I guess I'll catch it and see. There you go. The main character had blue hair, and the Demon Lord, the Demon King's daughter had pink hair. That's all I remember. But yeah, no, it wasn't very engaging. I watched the whole thing because I'm a dumbass, but those kinds of characters aren't interesting because they're just characters that are strong for the sake of being strong aren't very interesting to me. Dark vampire. Like, you could say like characters like Goku, for example. Goku is very strong. Yes, Goku always ends up being stronger than the bad guy. It's not like this is a secret or anything, but what I can at least appreciate about Goku is there is at least some semblance of an attempt to explain, or at least show that he is constantly training. He is always improving his craft. He isn't just like fucking around doing nothing, and then suddenly he's able to pop a new form and just beat the big bad. He just has innate strength he can tap into. I like when characters actually earn their strength, or you can actually see their hard work, instead of just being, you know, undefeatable badasses. Now that said, One Punch Man and Mob Psycho are pretty good because they play with the whole overpowered protagonist thing in different ways, and they don't really lean on it, necessarily. One Punch Man, obviously Saitama is a character in the universe, and he does remove all tension of a fight if he's there because you know how it's going to play out. But a lot of One Punch Man focuses on other characters, and you get to watch their battles, which makes it fun to watch. And Mob Psycho is very neat because even though the main character is like grossly overpowered, it's not, the show isn't really about that, like at all. So like watching this dude who can just like level the city with like the fucking flick of his finger if he wanted to, trying to just be a normal kid, you know, not trying to get ahead in life using his psychic powers, and he keeps fighting a bunch of people who are trying to like, you know, use their special powers thinking they're better than other people. It's just a good show. Also, Rengen is one of the best characters in anime, honestly. He's a very good he's a very, very good character. Yeah, that'll work. I'm not clicking that link. It's got like a D in the name. It's like, I think it's like a Rogue Heroes Dissidia or something. Oh, Aesthetica of a Rogue Hero. Yeah, no, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's the one. Yeah, I watched that years ago, and I wondered why the fuck I bothered watching it. But that was back when I had time to just watch things, and I tended to watch everything to completion. Shonens do that a lot. Like, you know, they do kind of get crazy, but at least it seems like there's a semblance of trying to get the main character, like, stronger. It's just sometimes it's like they learn a single new move and suddenly they're the strongest thing on the planet kind of deal. You know what I found funny? Okay, so chat, you know Dragon Ball Super, right? So in Dragon Ball Super, I don't have any antidotes. Wow. Alright. In Dragon Ball Super, Goku has to fight Hit. Hit is an assassin from Universe 6, I think they were. I don't remember. He's an assassin. He can, like, stop time and whatnot and, like, do things. And it's like, alright, neat. But what kind of bothers me about him is that he kind of, I mean, maybe it's a dub thing. Maybe it's only a dub thing. But he makes a remark about how he can't just like scream and become stronger like Goku does, and it's like, so he has to rely on his technique more than raw strength. It's like, oh, okay, that's cool. Except his technique is kind of bullshit, and the fact that he can just improve his technique on the fly as quickly as that is like also like bullshit. He's like, hi, you know, I can't just scream and become stronger, you know. But then he's like, oh shit, 3 seconds of time stop isn't enough. Guess I'll just have to break out the 4. And then he'll just start, you know, he just starts stopping time for longer. Like, he literally just increases the amount of time he can stop time over the course of the fight. He just starts doing that. But like, what do you mean? You can just start doing that? That doesn't even make any sense. You're giving Goku shit for just being able to scream and get stronger. You are literally just increasing the capacity of your power with, like, on the fly to ridiculous amounts. Why weren't you doing this in the first place? Don't tell me you were holding back, motherfucker. You were trying to match his pace, and you were just doing that. That shit's infuriating. I think the dude is cool, don't get me wrong. You know, this is the stance. Hit is cool, but he's a real fucking hypocrite about that. That's for sure. I hate that shit. It's so hypocritical. Then you got Jiren. Dude, alright. I've already said my piece about Jiren before, and I know this isn't exactly a revolutionary opinion or anything like that, but holy shit, what a boring character. Jiren is so boring. I have a really hard time believing he is the strongest enemy. Well, enemy. He's not really a villain, but I guess he's an opponent. He's the strongest character that Goku ever fought, and Goku didn't even actually beat him legitimately. He tag team. Actually, this is a spoiler. Dragon Ball Super spoilers. Dragon Ball Super spoiler. He tag teams with Frieza to knock Jiren out of the ring. Can I have poison jab? Thank you. And they knock him out like that. But it's like, you know, but Jiren is like, he's a gray alien. He's really boring design-wise. Alright, let's get that out of the way right now. He's very boring design-wise. He's literally a buff Lamau. Like, it's not even funny. But then you get, like, his backstory. And it's like, oh, one day, you know, he was in the village, and then everyone in his village was destroyed by a great evil. And then he became stronger with friends. But then, you know, the great evil came back, and then his friends were like, nah, bro. Like, they lost to him, and then it was like, no, we can't stop now. And then they were like, nah, bro, we're not fighting anymore. And Jiren was like, man, friends are bad. And then he went off, and then he became the strongest fighter in the every known universe. Which is like, how did he do that? How did he even do that? I don't understand how he did that. And you know what? The other guy, whose name escapes me, the guy with the mustache, he literally becomes a god of destruction mid-fight. Like, he becomes a god of destruction mid-fight, and he's somehow still weaker than Jiren. How does that work? I don't understand. How does that work? He took the clown, you know, he took the clown's agreement. He signed the clown contract. The clown track. And somehow, like, he wasn't the strongest thing on that battlefield right then and there. Are you kidding me? Anyway, this thing resists poison. I think it's either a dark or a ghost type. We'll see. The Tournament of Power was pretty fun for the most part. Although, something funny, chat. Okay, one of my favorite things about Super is there are a lot of interactions in a fight that go exactly like this. So they're throwing hands, right? They're throwing hands. Then somebody gets the upper hand and like hits them away, and their opponent flies away. And then while they're flying away, it's a dark type, by the way. While they're flying away, they just yeet a billion ki blasts at them. So like I remember like Gohan was fighting the Namekians or something, and he hits one of them away, and then he just goes hoo-ja, 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 hoo-ja. So then you get like the scene goes over, and like the Namekian hits the rocks, and then it's just like ki blast on top of him. And it's like, that's a smart way to fight, because you know that's how you play it in the fighting games. That's how I do it. If I hit somebody away and I can't follow up, I'm just firing ki blasts. What? Why? Like that's what you do. I think it makes perfect sense. That's how you do it. So when they started doing it in Super, I was like, yeah, that makes sense to me. What are they gonna do? Defend against it? They got energy blast coming at them. That's that wake up game. No invincibility on wake up IRL. Oh, that's an actual honest to god Kasume. As it's fire water. It's an interesting type. Lucky dodge, but it doesn't matter. I'm just waiting for the, what do you call it? I'm waiting for the next movie. The next, I'm pretty sure I don't know actually where, oh, you're resistant to fire. The fuck? Okay. Oh, you are a fire type. Okay. I guess that makes sense. I kind of figured you'd be steel electric. I'm sure the next arc after the Tournament of Power will be animated at some point, whether it's through movie or otherwise. Because it involves, like... It involves some guy who, like, eats planets, I guess. And I guess, Vegeta goes, like, purple or something like that. Vegeta went, like, dark blue in the Tournament of Power, but I think he goes purple. Yeah, Yuma? Wait, his name is Yuma? No, his name is Moro. Oh, okay. What is that? Is there any information on that, or is that like a movie? Ultra Ego? Is that what it's called? Is that what it's called? Ultra Ego? Oh, that's funny. That's perfect for Vegeta, though. Straight up. That's perfect. Oh, man. So, Ultra Instinct is, like, basically allowing all of your, like, actions in a fight to be dictated by muscle memory. So, it removes all the split-second decision-making that you make. It removes all the split-second decision-making that is made in a fight and just lets your body, like, react naturally. That's what Ultra Instinct is. What the fuck is Ultra Ego? What is Ultra Ego? Is it like basically the same thing? Is that because it's not instinct, right? What is it? It's I tank shit. So he just like what? He just approaches and doesn't flinch? You mean like the super forms that were explored in the Cell Saga that didn't go anywhere? When you hit me, I get stronger. I mean, yeah, that's just Saiyans in general. He gets stronger by taking a beating. That was the entirety of this Frieza saga. Like, Vegeta would go out and pick fights with people, get his ass beat, and then, like, crawl into a fucking tube, recover, and be like, I'm now stronger than you. It's like, bro, what? Okay. Saiyans always repair stronger. They are just built that different. Well done to Vegeta. He turned purple and didn't die. He lost his eyebrows though. I know that. But everybody loses their eyebrows. I wonder why that is. Good old Ash collection. Oh, Ron's here. Neat. I had a Ron in a suit the last one of these I played. It was not a very good puppet. Maybe I could have caught that. Well, I want to use mostly puppets I've never used at any capacity. I've used Ron twice now. Chen. Everybody's got big Chens now. Fully grown, massive Chens. Alright. Not bad. Chat, is there ever explained why one of the gods of destructions is just a clown? No, I'm just asking because, like, why? Oh, I thought that was a thing. No, why is he a clown? I'm just... That's kind of like, you know? Like, it's not, like, mentioned or acknowledged or anything. It's just a, he's just a clown. Oh, okay. Well, this is awkward. Can a god be a clown? What the fuck? Doll Maniac Wyatt. Oh, I see. Meira and Hakude. Ah, look at that little one! I don't have anything for you, actually. We'll do this. This is scum tactics. Okay. Alright. That's fine. And... let's do this. Oh my god. Snarl's accuracy is 95. 95. Pretty good. Kirisame. Alright, this is fine. I'm burning the next motherfucker who comes in. Wait. I forgot that you went first, because you missed. Super effective. Oh, it did half. Okay, that's fine. That missed twice in a row on 5% chance to miss, by the way. New A. Thundershock. I'm not a flying type, am I? No. Holy shit, finally. Alright. Willow is 75, yes. Snarl is 95, and Snarl missed. Wait. No, Snarl missed. Oh, I mean a dark type. Willow missed twice, yes. I confused the moves. But Snarl did miss a 95. That did happen. Air Slash. Ooh. Speaking... oh, it's 100. 100 accuracy, 80 base power. Why would you change that? Alright, well... I'm not gonna complain because I'm the one who has it right now, but why would you make that? Why would you make that? I mean, to be fair, Ironhead is 80, 100 as well, so there's no reason for Air Slash to be weaker and less accurate. But at the same time, why? Why, brother, why? Collecting Ash sucks, because you don't get anything that great. You get flutes and, like, things. Shadow Ball? Ooh. That is... that is better than Hex, but at the same time, Hex is better when things are willowed. You know what? I think I'll take the consistent damage. Alright. Ninja Boy Lung. Good name. Yeah, dude. Were you maybe in the middle? That guy was just watching the battle the whole time. Little Chen. He's the backup. I don't even need to fake this thing out. Destruction. And Ron, who I believe is ground type. Hoi oi oi. Skarmory is one of those Pokemon that I think is really cool. But at the same time, the way it's utilized in competitive, while I understand it, is kind of sad. Same with Gliscor. Those Pokemon have really cool designs, but holy shit, they're obnoxious defensive Pokemon first before anything else. Which is just kind of sad. Like, when I think of obnoxious defensive Pokemon, I think of the big fat pink things. You know, like Chansey and Clefable. And, well, maybe not pink, but purple. And reddish, you know, Amoonguss. You know what I mean. Like, there are some Pokemon that you just, like, there's a mental image that comes with it. And for me, it's definitely things like Chansey and Clefable. It's funny, though, because Clefable can actually run some, like, decent offensive sets. But could you imagine a Pokemon that looks like Chansey running around, but instead of 130, like, Spadef and, like, 200 fucking HP, it was, like, 130 speed and 200 special attack? Or physical attack? Imagine that. Fucking imagine that. What would that even look like? Would you even be able to take that seriously? Oh wait, it's called Dragovish. Idiot Mon. But it's actually like stupid strong. God damn. Like, imagine a Chansey comes in and it just hits you with it hits you with a stab Mega Punch off of like 200 base attack and you just explode. Chansey, you know, like triangle nub of a hand. This thing cannot throw a punch if it want, like, at all. Teleport, that's not actually helpful, but also a little bit helpful, but I don't want it. I probably could have used it actually. I just find it funny. Pokemon that are like, you know, they fit a certain design to me. And Gliscor and Skarmory are Pokemon that fit like the sleek, offensive Pokemon type of deal. But their strength comes in their defensive and utility profiles. More so for Skarmory. I mean, they do have attack moves. Obviously, Gliscor has Earthquake, Skarmory has Brave Bird, you know, shit like that. But the main point is that they look like they should be more offensive-orientated Pokemon. But if you see one on your opponent's team, chances are you know exactly what they're going to do. And it's related to being a core member of the defensive wall. Chansey was funny in Gen 1 because its special attack and special defense were the same stat. Which is just... I don't know what that one was about. I'll be real with ya. I don't know what that one was about. Are you Ghost? You are Ghost. Okay, you're Ghost Grass. Cool type. The physical, or the special defense, special attack split certainly was necessary. Pokemon like... I mean, I guess this kind of goes exactly what I was talking about with Chansey throwing ridiculous Mega Punches. Chansey actually had a good fucking special attack stat, on top of it being able to take, like, every special hit in the game pretty fucking well. What a dumbass Pokemon that one was. But, well, you know, who cares, right? Optimal Glimora. It's got 130 base special attack. And all it does is come in, get hit, Toxic Debris, and die. Yeah, I did not know it was that strong. I did not know it was that strong. It's amazing. 130 base special attack. Really? Like, that's... I guess that's just power creep. Oh, Yumiko's here. Neat. Okay. That's a wild register. Gliscor clicks knockoff. Alright, you and I both know that knockoff is a move that everybody runs no matter what their offensive stat is. Same with U-turn. Give me the Ash case. Do you actually have anything new? Like, do you have anything new that I could get, or are you just gonna... Yeah, I wanna see what you're selling. No, I wanna see what you're selling. I'm gonna put one in here. I now have one Ash. Knockoff was not used in early gens at, like, almost at all. 249 to make a blue flute. Because Knockoff had, like, base 15 power or something pitiful like that, and it doubled when you hit an item, which was still extremely low. But when Knockoff got buffed to be 65 base power raw, thank God it's not boosted by Technician, and then it doubled if you hit an item, it was like, oh, this is one of the best moves in the game. Because, you know, its utility combined with the fact that it can just straight up kill things now is great. But I think the only Pokemon in Gen 3 that actually runs, the only Pokemon in Gen 3 that actually runs Knockoff is like Hariyama. So it's less so, like, it's less so a matter of it being bad, but more so the Pokemon that can use it. It's a very, very weird and niche move in back then. But then, you know, it became a move tutor move, a TR, TM move, whatever, and they, you know, more Pokemon were able to get their hands on it. But back then it was a main utility move. Remember, Rapid Spin has always been a utility move. And then they decided that Rapid Spin needed to have 50 base power, which is whatever. And it gives you a +1 to speed. So Rapid Spin became as strong as Tackle, which isn't amazing, but it's certainly a lot better than the 20 base power it had before. But again, you're running Spin for the same reason, but now you can run it on some more offensively orientated Pokemon because it acts as a way to get them like set up as well. Like Excadrill and Great Tusk. Those two have Rapid Spin, and they can utilize that speed increase to start like getting real dangerous. As opposed to some Pokemon where they just Rapid Spin. Like Fortress. Rapid Spin doesn't... They don't care about the speed boost. Chat. There she is. I need her. How do I get her without killing her? Didn't kill her. No! Come back! Shit, well I gotta find her now. I gotta find her. I keep Lily up front. I gotta find her and hope she doesn't teleport on me. Fortress doesn't want the speed. No, because Fortress's main method of attacking is Gyro Ball. So it doesn't actually benefit from the speed. It hurts it. Alright. I think SKoishi is a pretty powerful special attacker. So I'll get her. I'll get her. Yeah, honestly, I'm not really sure what learns knockoff in earlier gens. I think Shuppet and Bayonet, I know they do. Shuppet and Bayonet get it. Hariyama's line gets it. Sableye gets it. I don't know if Crawdaunt or Shiftry got it. Mana Punch. Okay. What's that move? Mana infused punch that may flinch the foe. Oh, it's like Zen Headbutt. Psychic types. Physical psychic move. Okay. I mean, that's not gonna work because her physical attack is 17. But, you know, I was thinking about it. Armaldo gets it. Interesting. Okay. Cool move, but I don't have any puppets that utilize it. Alright, we're gonna find a SKoishi. Actually, let me go to the center first. Oh, Mookow's here too. Damn. There's a whole lineup of tough motherfuckers out here. Alright, let's get these trainers dealt with. Okay. These two are my healthiest. Let's push through with this. This route is really cool, I agree. Alright. Alright. A lot more things started getting knockoff, and it became a better move. They did that to Leech Life as well. They made Leech Life like a legitimate move. And honestly, it's kind of funny that instead of letting Zubat keep it, they just switched out its move pool so it had Absorb instead. Like, they couldn't just make a new bug move. They couldn't just make a new bug type move that did what Leech Life does. They had to just change Leech Life entirely, and then they went ahead and got rid of it from Zubat. Like, bro. Okay. That was such a shock, though, in Gen 7. That was a fucking shock. Like, I'm pretty sure the first time I saw Leech Life was, like, when I got hit by it by an Araquanid or a Dewpider or something. And I was like, that was freakishly strong, dude. And turns out, yeah, they made it a bajillion base power move that heals now for some reason. And it's just like, why did they do that? I don't think many moves ever get, like, huge changes like that. There's not a lot of moves that get changes like that. Knockoff is probably the biggest one, though. Knockoff is, well, Knockoff is the most, like, biggest impact-based one. Leech Life is obviously a huge change from what it used to be, but it's not like Leech Life became a game-breaking move or anything. It just became X-Scissor, but it heals you now. Which kind of made X-Scissor pointless, and it made any Pokemon that got one and not the other feel bad about it. More than anything else. Alright. Zubat still does get it at a high level. Oh, okay, neat. Yeah, at that point, they should probably just make X-Scissor a bit stronger, because otherwise, any Pokemon that doesn't get Leech Life in that situation is just, you know, they're just an inferior Pokemon. Which is just a shame, because it sucks when you look at things like that, you know? It's stinky. Literally anything for X-Scissor. X-Scissor has no secondary effect at all. They could just, yeah, they could just make it Bug-type Slash at that point. Yeah, you're in the way of my PC. I'm gonna look at the Flandre after I find a SKoishi. Alright. They stole Leech Life from Paris. Well, Paris is, Actually, I don't know what... Is Paris like a physical attacker? I feel like they are. I don't remember, though. I feel like they are, right? They're both, they're physical attackers, right? Because they use X-Scissor? Or are they special attackers? I genuinely don't remember. Because why would I know that? Why would I have any information on that Pokemon? That Pokemon is bad. The only thing that Pokemon does is Spore, and it's still not even good at it. And also, apparently, it switches in on Kyogre in Gen 4. Because it has Dry Skin, which eats Water Spout. Yumiko's here. Yeah, there's a lot of cool puppets on this route. Although her animation seems to play a lot. Like, very long, even though she stops moving. So I don't want to run into her. Oh man, don't tell me SKoishi was like a 5%er or something. Shit, what type is she? She's gonna teleport is the problem. I can't find her. If she's a psychic type, she might die to Fake Out. If I run into one, I'm gonna make a save state, chat. Just so I can, you know, because if I kill it with Fake Out, it's like, fuck. But I don't think I can catch it from full health, and if it only knows Teleport, then, you know, that's a game we have to play. Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man. Well, I guess I'll just collect Ash while I look. Yuki. A little bit of a scummy action. Come on. Yeah, this is probably a rare encounter dealio, but it's fine. It's funny because we might not even use her. That'd be kind of unfortunate if we didn't. But I do think she's probably good. Like, I'm pretty sure she has that. Like, I remember SKoishi, Bruno SKoishi. That motherfucker had like Flamethrower and Thunderbolt. She was fast. And pretty strong. So I think as long as I get one with a decent speed tier, like, you know, it'll be fine. And if not, I have Quick Law. And you know, chat, I might find a shiny. I don't think the shiny odds have been increased at all in this game. But yes, every puppet does in fact have a shiny alt to them, which is really cool. So if you played this game with a shiny cheat on, it would actually, you could actually see all the different shinies, which would be really neat to do. I always thought like it'd be fun, especially for games like this, since, you know, we've seen a lot of the sprites before, but there's probably a lot of sprites in this one we haven't seen yet, because of the nature of the evolution line. But I recognize a couple of the Shibis. You know, I've seen some of the Shibi sprites before. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, man. God, it would have been so much easier if I just didn't know she was here. I would have gone about my day and we would have been already on the way to Meteor Falls. Chen, what? Why are you, huh? Why am I finding you this late in the game? The legend of this game? It's in the opening. It seems that Groudon is Utso, Kyogre is Suwako, and Kaneko is Rayquaza. That's all I got, though. That's all the information I have, but I plan to keep it that way anyway. The random ass Pokemon learn Leech Life. Yeah, they do that sometimes. They just kind of like give a move out to Pokemon. It's like, here, have it. Enjoy. Like, you see how many Pokemon got access to Mystical Fire? Kind of like, it's not like the Pokemon that got access to it are undeserving or it wouldn't make sense for them. But that was Delphox's signature move. And they were just like, yeah, you take it. 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 Spiky Shield as well, but again, Pokemon like Cacturne and, you know, they kind of deserve to have Spiky Shield because it's a cactus. It makes sense. Maractus has it too. Again, that's a cactus. It makes sense. But these were like signature moves for the Gen 6 starters. Although I think the Gen 7 starters are they still have their exclusive moves. I don't know if anyone has Darkest Lariat. I don't think anything has Spirit Shackle, and I'm pretty sure nothing has Sparkling Aria. Oh, there's a Ron. You know what? Maybe I'll fuck around and catch this Ron. Don't die. Okay, alright. I got balls, right? Yeah, I got balls. Okay. Maplock's funny. Although apparently Throw can learn that, so, you know. Throw can learn that, so it's not super like exclusive. Water Shuriken's learned by something else as well. Your Sparkling Aria it's got 90 base power, which is cool. But it's got a secondary effect that does double damage on a Pokemon that is SKoishi. Okay, hold on. It does double damage on a Pokemon with a burn and heals their burn. But like, why do that when you can just use Scald, which is basically almost just as strong, and then inflicts burn, where burn is like extremely good. Alright, get her. Don't die. Alright, perfect. Alright, just for you. The Premier Ball. Got her. Alright. She wanted to avoid the hate and dislike her sister got due to her mind reading abilities, thus she sealed away her own third eye. What's her name? Perfect. SKoishi. Alright. Here we go. Alright, now I can leave. Check out those new puppets I got and see if any of them are worth slotting in the team and switching out some of my current team members because my team is pretty solid right now. It's kind of hard to decide who stays and who goes. Wait, you can breed Sparkling Aria onto Lapras? What? No way. Really? Okay. Someone's PC. I mean, I know whose PC it is now. Flying away around SKoishi. Alright. Let's see. This is the only one who keeps its move. This thing, yeah, Darkfire has Hustle, Bold Nature, which puts its attack down. Wow, and its special attack is higher. Yeah, so Flandre is, in these games, is Glass Cannon. She has high speed and high attack stats. She has Hustle, because, well, fuck you, I guess. What are your EVs? 5, wow, okay. Those are actually really decent. Like, that's not bad. It's just she's not a physical attacker. You have to make her a special attacker. You gotta make her a special attacker, but those IVs are actually very pog. Dark Fire, though. I already have fire types. Flare Boost. Up special attack if burned. Oh, but you have a speed down nature because you're brave. Oh, that is such a shame, man! That is such a shame! Look at that. Oh my god. Oh my god. If it was timid nature, that would be godlike. Okay. That would be so godlike. Unconscious. Negates weather effects. Bold. Okay, please don't be bad. Oh! How is this possible? Oh my god! Now listen, I don't really want to look at the EV and IV and whatnot, because it's like, you know, I want to use them regardless, but now that I've seen this, there's no universe in which this is okay. This is not okay. Yeah, this is the kind of knowledge I didn't want, but I gotta go find a new one, chat. The Flandre is good, though. The Flandre is good. I just don't know if it's really useful. Alright, hold on. I gotta go buy, I'm gonna go buy another one. Alright, chat. Excuse me? Okay. I need 2 Premier Balls, just in case. I'm gonna go catch another one, and I'm not gonna look, alright? I'm not gonna look. Because if I look, I'm gonna be very sad, but holy shit. Like, the Flandre and the Ron had such good IVs that I was like, it has to be, right? Like, this is it. This is it, right? This Koishi's obviously, it's gotta be good. And then, oh. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. 0 attack, 0 defense, and 5 speed. That is just... This is not right, man. As long as it's nature is fine. I don't want to check the IVs. I do not know the IVs on my team right now. I don't know them. I think I checked my starter and I was like, whatever. Like, the more information I have in a story playthrough, the less happy I am because I cannot use bad Pokemon willingly. So I actually prefer it when the game does not give me that information. Because I can't stand knowing that information. It sucks. It really sucks. Because I'll just look at my Pokemon like, damn, you are ass cheeks, and I can't use it anymore. Natures are another issue, but I can kind of look past those. Unless it's a Pokemon, like, that I know is designed to be fast, and it has a speed down nature, and at that point I'm just like, this is terrible. And one of the biggest issues that comes with ROM hack difficulty is that regular Pokemon games are definitely manageable, even if you're running like the worst Pokemon imaginable in terms of stat IVs and stuff like that. But ROM hacks, I feel like they kind of expect you to have a halfway decent Pokemon, but you can't control certain factors to this. Like Kaizo games, for example. Kaizo games disable EVs, which on one hand is pretty nice because it means you don't have to min-max the shit out of your EVs. But they don't have IVs locked in, so IVs are still random. So it's like you can catch something that's good, but it might not be good enough because it has a bad IV and a certain stat it needs to be good, and then it can't actually deal with a certain Pokemon in the game. Like a speed IV being bad, sort of, or I guess DVs in earlier games, but you know what I mean. Point is, it kind of feels like ROM hacks do expect you to have good Pokemon, but having good Pokemon is a matter of luck. And I don't know about you, chat, but catching Pokemon is not actually the most fun I have with Pokemon, but also it kind of is. It really depends. I like Scarlet and Violet, Sword and Shield, and Arceus' method of capture, where I don't actually have to engage in a battle necessarily. Especially with Arceus. Arceus, you don't have to do any battle at all. But in Scarlet and Violet, you can kind of engage the Pokemon you want to engage with right away. You don't have to run around in the grass looking for a rare encounter. Bada bing, bada boom. Also, some Pokemon's catch rates are just obnoxious. Catching legendaries is not very fun. You weaken them, you status them, and then the chance of catching them is still astronomically low. So then you just, you know, after a while, you're just annoyed. Because at some point, it just struggles and dies, and you have to redo the fight anyway, and it's like, oh, great. Even more frustrating if it's like a shiny and you don't have a Master Ball sort of deal. Beldum as well, yeah. Beldum with its fucking legendary catch rate for some reason. Thrown into the wild without actually updating it. What a genius maneuver that one was, huh? Oi, oi, oi. IVs aren't inherently a bad system, I don't think. The idea is to make Pokemon feel different even when, you know, they're the same Pokemon. Because that's why they're called IVs. They're individual values, you know? Individual values. They're values that make the Pokemon unique, but at the same time, their uniqueness is suffering because sometimes they're unique in that they're trash at everything! They're so fucking bad at everything they do! Oh, what's that? You got a 0 speed EV, speed Bane, like Bane nature on a, I can't think of an example off the top of my head. Gengar. You got a Gengar that's Brave Nature. Brave Nature Gengar with 0 speed, IVs. Like, oh yeah, you're special, all right, buddy. But you can't do anything with that is the problem. Like, you can't do anything with that. If that if a Pokemon has a certain spread, you can run a certain way for it based on that. Some Pokemon are like that. Like, oh, you caught this Pokemon that has it's a defensive Pokemon with decent defenses. The one you caught has a good Spadef EV or Spadef IV, and it's got a Spadef boosting nature. Then you'll make it a Spadef type. You know, it's some Pokemon are malleable with those that kind of information. But a Pokemon like Gengar, you can't turn a Brave Nature Gengar into a winner. You can't do it. She's back. You cannot do that, chat. I'm sorry. No matter how much you like Gengar, you would not be able to do that. Okay, here we are, new SKoishi. Alright. They buff catch rates. I don't know if it's necessarily the catch rates that got buffed, but the more Pokemon you have registered in your decks, the greater odds of a critical capture. And that's essentially what I do. I chuck Ultra Balls at things and hope for a critical capture. Okay, please. Yeah, there's bottle caps. Bottle caps can up a Pokemon's IV to maximum, but it can't breed them down. But the thing about min-maxing is that there are some Pokemon you actually want 0 IVs on. Specifically, special attackers, they want 0 attack IVs because A, less confusion damage, even though confusion isn't really like, you know, well, it's less that, but it's confusion damage and foul play are like the main things. So they use your attack stat against you. And then Pokemon that want to use Trick Room and stuff like that, they want to have slower speed, so they run 0 speed IVs. But there's no way to make an IV 0 for Pokemon. So some Pokemon are really obnoxious to make. Okay. Impish. That's such a bad nature. I'm checking. And we're going out into the wilderness to catch another one. He checked. I only checked because the nature was bad. Okay? I only checked because the nature was bad. I wanted to see if it was salvageable, make it like a physical attacker if that's possible. But no, it had 0 fucking defense again, and it had even less, breeding the SKoishi. You know what breeding does? It passes down IVs. Even if you don't want them to. It'll pass down IVs and it'll randomize other ones. You have any idea how much time it would take to do that? I'd rather just catch one and then, you know, have its nature. Give me a fucking all equal nature, man. Just give me all equal. That's all I want. That's all I want. If I get a nature that does not negatively impact special attack or speed, I will use it and I will not check its IVs. I won't. I promise you. But if I get another fucking defense boosting nature on 0 defense IVs, I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. My tears will flood my home. I will drown. Drown in sadness. Wow. Oh, that was fast. Alright. Alright. Alright, here we go. This is it. This is the one. Okay, this one has less defense or less HP. How could it have less defense? The other one had 0 fucking IVs in it. So this one does not have a defense boosting nature. Or I high rolled. Who knows? It's got 4 moves. Give me my neutral nature. Give me my neutral nature, please. I don't want anything special. If I can get all equal. Oh, whoops. I meant to capitalize the K. Oh, that's fine. There are shinies in this, yes. Although I don't know if the rate was increased from default Gen 3. So, I've never run into one legitimately in these Touhoumon games, but they do exist. Alright, come on. Quirky! Hey! We're good! We're good! We're good! We're good! We're good! Alright, we're good. Alright, we're good. All equal. Alright, chat. Who gets the bench? Who gets the bench? We got Kogasa, Kagero, Hina, Little Satsuki, Kurumi, and Lily Black. Who gets the bench? Alright, so let's take a look at them. You still Guts, yep. Gatekeeper, yeah. Dark, Fire, yeah. Own Tempo, Poison, Limper, Rock, Storm Drain, okay. Okay. So your attack up, SPDF down, 44, 52, 58, 53. Damn, you are out fucking classed. Yo, Lily shits on you. You got nothing on Lily. Alright, goodbye. My starter, goodbye. They're both dark types. They're both dark types, and Lily is better in like every stat that matters. Unbelievable. Ridiculous. Alright. Alright, SKoishi. Let us begin our journey of 1,000 miles. Gotta love that Guts, though. The Flame Orb. Game is saved. Game is good. Alright. Here we go. Battle tent. That's always fun. Yep. Everybody knows what the battle tent is, right? Sure you do. I'm sure you do. Alright. I mean, the fossils, I can already tell what they're gonna be, but... He loves digging holes. Small holes! Yeah, yeah. What does dig do? 80, 100, and it's ground type. Wait, can SKoishi shockwave? She can. SKoishi can shockwave. Camouflage. Change the user to change. Camouflage user changes type. Teleport. Swift. Hex. Okay. Sure. It's a move after all. Can you use flash? Eh, sure, why not? You're not using switch. I mean, it's stab, I guess. If it's neutral, it's stronger than everything else. Fuck it, I'll get rid of teleport for it. I'll keep it. Alright. Yeah, this game has a ton of quality of life stuff. Reusable TMs is one of them. You get EXP when you catch things. Like, a lot of the Gen 8, 7, 8, and 9, like, changes are present for a lot of things. It's very, very nice. I like to fish. This game is quite fun. It's pretty well made so far. Not too crazy, but like it's not like a super pushover. The gym leaders haven't been like pushovers. I know what type you are. I know which evil you are. Hina battle. Hina battle. Ugh. Let's go for the Willow. Go ahead. It's a rapid spin game, but if I burn her, it's mine. Alright, here we go. Hiya! That did, wow. That did 6 damage with a crit. And now the game is mine. This is why we keep Rapid Spin, to fight other Hinas. Hina can't do anything to another Hina. Oh, yes. It isn't enough. Give me some of that HP back. I have to keep my HP green. Juicy. What? Motherfucker's got liquid ooze. How could I have known? I didn't know that was an ability you could have. That's such a niche fucking ability. Curse cycle. Fuck you. What are you doing with this? God, man. How many times have you ever been bamboozled by liquid ooze in your life? Oh, it makes drain moves hurt the target. Oh, that's fantastic. Who has it? Oh, you know, Pokemon that resist all the draining moves in the game. Alright, sure. I guess. Oh, man. All my Bonica does is roar. He's got a Momiji. Yep. Bow wow. Yep, his Momiji just yaps. Alright. Alright, let's see. Alright, here we go. Run in. Okay. There's a lot of normal types that can learn a bunch of special attacks for no real reason. The fact that Linoone can use Surf is quite nice, though, because, well, sometimes you need a surfing Pokemon. Oh, another Hina. SKoishi, this is not your battle. You've got to get out of here. This will kill Kyoko, and then it'll be a Hina one-on-one. Pokemon like Aggron have weird special move pools as well. I don't want conversion. Kangaskhan gone as well. Heartbreak. What's this move? This is like Dark type Dragon Claw, isn't it? Oh! I remember this move. Vermillia like to press it. Now Lily can do it. A fucking strong ass move for level 25, don't you think? Whatever. It's just nice because, like, Pokemon that can learn Surf are helpful in story playthroughs, if only just because, you know, they're... You're gonna Curse Cycle me, aren't ya? Fine, get Heartbreakered. I got guts, bitch, you're dead. You poisoned me and I have guts. Yeah. Lily Black might be the best teammate I've ever seen. She's so strong. She's freakishly strong, man. Hell, I could just keep the poison on her. Nah, I can't do that. Nah, I gotta go help her out. I might need her later. That's a valid strategy, though. Getting afflicted by an ailment or something, and then, you know, starting a gym battle with already a guts boost. It's pretty insane. Oh, Alright. Drain moves can really suck. Because, well, sometimes you have a Pokemon that's really weak to them, and they basically, like, fully, you know, if somebody Drain Punches Chansey, they're getting a full heal out of it. Like, that's just how it's gonna happen. So, situations like that can really fucking blow. Because it's like, you don't want to give that big a heal back to your opponent. But sometimes if your entire team is just weak to the draining move, you cannot stop them. Back in the days where Giga Drain was 60 base power, Mega Drain was 40, and Absorb was 20. Now Giga Drain is 75, and Drain Punch is 75. Come on! Come on! It's 17. Alright, you can win this. Hina! Wait, that's a big Hina. Shit. Alright, crab battle. Mega Drain 75. It used to be 60 in Gen 3. It became 75 in Gen 4 when Drain Punch got introduced. They were scared of healing moves. They were scared! Here we go, Beyblade time. You know, I still haven't quite figured out if Hina's a good puppet or not. I mean, she's doing her job. But, like, her move pool is pretty dry compared to some of the other puppets I have. It's very mishmashy. It's not bad, but when I open her menu and I look at her moves, I think about how none of them are really an answer for what I'm dealing with. Whereas Lily's got good stab moves now. Kogasa knows what she wants to do. Satsuki presses fire moves, I guess. I don't know, she hasn't come into herself yet. There you go. Skomachi. She's a ghost type. Yeah, Heartbreaker. I don't think I've run into Moko actually, but I haven't run into any other fire types. Well, I ran into Yuki. Yuki and her. Interesting. Alright, well, just click this then. That's fine. Did nothing. Just waiting for my stone. Just waiting for my stone. Hinas are everywhere. If I throw the old rod in the water, I'm just gonna find Hina. I don't even know if there's any other Pokemon in the water. What the fuck's gonna be underwater? That's a question. What's in the underwater grass? More Hinas? A couple drowned Hinas? I bet Wagasaki Hime's down there. I mean, I'd be fucking shocked if she wasn't. How could she not be down there? All the water types, yeah. Marasa. Well, there's not very many Pokemon down there to begin with. It's like Clamperl, Chinchou, and Relicanth, right? Well, that reminds me. I gotta figure out how to get the Pokemon for the Reggies. There's a readme in the folder that tells you what puppet you need for that, at least. So it's not like, you know, a huge problem, but you're a normal type. Not a huge problem. Now, I remember these dolls. I believe both of them evolved into Goliath. Oh, you're not normal type. You're psychic. Okay. Oh, you're a normal type. Or maybe you're normal psychic. Yeah, you are normal psychic because Rock Smash is neutral and Ghost was ineffective. Alright, I have learned information. Relicanth is so cool. I'd be inclined to agree. I used to think he was really cool. But nowadays, I don't know. He certainly exists. Yeah, Clamperl has 2 evolutions and they're trade evolutions. There's a guy in Slateport or Lily Cove, I don't remember. He gives you one of the 2 items. I think they have them in the wild as well. But I don't think there's any trainer in the game who has either of those Pokemon. Oh, look at that. There's no trainer in the game who has either Huntail or Gorobus for the Dex. Same with Swalot, actually. Hodai is the hanged doll, so that's why the sprite is hanged. Conversion 2. Koishi, what the fuck are you doing? Make the user resistant to the last attack's type. Man, that sounds helpful, except it won't be when they have coverage moves. She just keeps trying to fucking transform into the background like some kind of chameleon creature. Cut that out, damn it. That's Porygon for you. Nothing she does makes any fucking sense. Alright. Bring it in, here we go. Battle, Phil Lil. Okay, alright, okay. Yeah, senior and junior. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Huh. I gotta get out of here. Hina! Over that Josie burn! Here we go. 20% burn. Razor Wind? That's not a move. Quick Attack? That's barely a move, too. Damn, they really double tapped SKoishi like that. I just got the burn. I cannot believe this. Do it to her. We'll poison her or we'll burn her. You don't have guts or something like that, do you? No, you don't. Alright. Alright. Of the 2, Huntail is definitely worse, but Gorobus is not exactly the best Pokemon in the world, so it's not saying much. Which is a shame. They're neat Pokemon. But even Chimecho has a trainer in the game. Granted, that trainer is a one-off, completely missable, optional Trick Room trainer. But there is in fact a trainer with that Pokemon in the game. Lord knows how you're supposed to find that motherfucker otherwise, because it's in one area in the entire game at a 1% encounter rate. Man, Chimecho is funny to me. It's not even a good Pokemon. Like, who cares about Chimecho? Why is it so freakishly rare? How do you find out about Chimecho anyway? You want to give me an Eevee? An Iodol. I mean, I'll take that too. You should organize your box so you tell which Bonica are in them. I have 6 Bonica in there, alright? I don't need your opinion. Chimecho is best classic Grazy opinion. But that Pokemon doesn't do anything. The only way that Pokemon's relevant is because it got Chingling in Gen 4, and even then, they barely, like, put Chingling anywhere, so, like, why even bother with it? Nobody used it, nobody wanted to use it. It was garbage. So Chimecho just became even more obscure. At least it had novelty being an extremely obscure Pokemon in this game. But, like, Chingling didn't do anything for it. Didn't put it in the limelight. If you ran into a Chingling, what's your first thought when you run into a fucking Chingling? Huh? My thought is, this Pokemon's useless. Does nothing. In fact, I don't even know what it does. I just assume it's useless. I've never used it. I've never seen anyone use it either. I don't even know what the traders do with it. What does it do? I use a Chingling for Teal Mask? I am sorry to hear that. Why would you do that to yourself? Did it actually do anything? Man, these fucking rock types. That's fine. It wants to be my friend. I don't want to be its friend. Turns to a bell into a wind chime. You know why people know what Chime Echo is? Because the anime. If James didn't have a Chime Echo that tried to strangle him almost every episode, then, well, I don't think anyone would care. I'm gonna assume you're a normal type. You are. Alright, I'm gonna hit you with this. I gotta switch into SKoishi because I forgot to do that. I can't switch into SKoishi, I'll die. Shit. Well. Oh, now I can. Alright, SKoishi. Here it comes. Your big debut. Get in there, champ. Win this battle. No! Oh, okay. I mean, I'm just switching again, because I already have to split the EXP anyway. Why bother? Yeah, press Karate Chop, who cares? You're doing 0.2 damage. Dead. Juicy! Yeah, oh, that's quick. Alright. I guess you grew 6 levels really fast. Where's the bongo? Her eye is green. Neat. Alright. Okay, alright. Nothing really new about it, but it's fine. Want a battle, weirdo? Alright. Steve. Gotta go. What the hell? I don't know what type you are. Ah, fuck it. Look at these levels. Look at this level discrepancy. Oh, I guess that explains it. Mystical Fire! I'm level 25. That thing's level 19. But I guarantee when I get to a boss fight, it's not gonna be that way. Oh, great. Kanago's the box legendary? Yes, she is. It's probably one of those, like, extra puppets. Like, remember in Purple, there was, like, Tenchi X? So it's probably something like that, like X Kanako or something like that. So a standalone form of her that doesn't come from the Chibi form. I have no idea, though. I don't really understand how these games work. I think there's a number of these that I don't know about that are probably, like, of varying quality. There's a lot of Pokemon ROM hacks, chat. There's a fucking lot of them. I don't know which ones are good, decent, bad, horrific, awesome. You know, I don't know. But, you know, if there's more Touhou ones to check out. Because I've been playing the most known ones. Obviously, Enhanced for Loaded, Purple, World Link. These are probably the three most, like... probably the three most, like... Oh, I know. I've heard of that, maybe. I know there's one that's, like, Lunatic, I guess, which is basically just... terrible. Like, terrible. So I'm not interested in something like that. But I don't really know how much of a customization most of them have, right? These ones have the most in terms of, like, customization. Even though I'm still playing Emerald version, you know, everything around it is very cool. And it's got a ton of quality of life as well, so, like, why not? Razor win. Oh, it's a priority flying type move. Special priority flying. I mean, it's weaker than wing attack. It's special, but it does guarantee you go first. And priority is always helpful. I think if I'm clicking wing attack, I'm probably clicking, like, you know, if I'm clicking wing attack, I'm hitting a grass type who's weak to bug, or I'm hitting a fighting type, in which case I'm dead in that encounter anyway, and wing attack is not going to kill it. So I think that's a better idea to keep it like that. Okay. Some versions never got translated. Yeah, Bonica is Indonesian for puppet, yes. It's just, every iteration of the word Pokemon has been changed to Bonica for reasons beyond anyone's understanding. And changing all of that back to, say, puppet is a lot more work than it's really worth, so no one wanted to bother with it, and honestly, I don't blame them. So instead, we get funny word, Bonica. Let's hit him with a Swifty! I'm seeing stars! It's a funny word. Nice. Just Control H the text file. I don't know because I don't know how to do any of this. I'm not a ROM hacker. I don't know how any of that works. But if there's like over 400 instances of the word, I wouldn't bother with it either. It just sounds like a lot of unnecessary work. Why bother? Kagero and Tenshi. Are there any newer hacks, chat? Like newer Touhoumon hacks? Oh, I played Heart Gold as well. I forgot about that one. Touhoumon Heart Gold is very good. These puppets both are awful against these two. Alright, this is our switch. I like Touhoumon Heart Gold because that one had a lot of options to use, and also was pretty well balanced and not overly difficult. It had moments in near the mid game, because you had puppets that weren't evolved fighting puppets that were evolved, which is definitely on the more annoying side. But for the most part, that game was definitely more orientated to... What? Excuse me? Alright, I guess water is not super effective against rock. Well, shows what I fucking know. Okay. Alrighty. No, it is in Pokemon, but it's not in this. I don't know why. Claddy! No Accelerock. How cringe. Not bad. Oh, give me that back. Letty, I believe, is ice ground. Nope, looks like she's water. Hit her with a Shadow Ball, then. Finish Kagero off. What a pointless move that was. And now it's a 1v2. And you're back at full. I'd probably still have to run back to the center, but it's fine. Actually, I might be able to get away with this. If this isn't too hard to kill. Okay. Normal flying. Normal flying. Hope that's enough to kill it. Everything for the most part is 1-to-1 to Pokemon, but every now and again I look at steel types hitting grass types and not being super effective, and it confuses me. That's something I grew accustomed to being a thing. Hina using Hex. Oh. Oh. Actual damage that she can start doing. I mean, Mega Drain does like 5 damage, let's be real. Mega Drain does not do enough damage to like warrant having it. Hex can actually do something because I can poison or burn with this thing. Alrighty. Shit. Yodelehihu. If this guy doesn't have a Kyoko, and a Kyoko, then what is he doing? That perfect. That's all I needed to see. That's all I needed to see. Why are you immune to Ghost? I don't understand what that's about. I'm just gonna flashbanger. That did nothing! Oh, I'm switching. I'm leaving the battlefield. Water was so good they made it no longer affect rock super effectively. I don't know. Grass still does, but who knows? Mineral pelt. It's fine. Back down, that does not matter because you're going to die to this. Give me your other Kyoko. I will destroy her. Reimu Fate. What's Reimu Fate? What is Reimu Fate? Never heard of that one. You're telling me there's an actively being worked on, like, puppet game that wasn't originally made in 2010? Is that what you're telling me? That did decent damage. That did decent damage too. Don't miss. There you go. He didn't have another Kyoko. When I was a wee tyke, I believe someone was copying me and shouting back. That's the Yamabiko, dude. That's the Yamabiko. Alright, we're going in. Here we go. Also a big Yorigami fan. Okay, that... okay, sure. Well, how much does this affect the game, though? You can be like whatever character he wants. How much does that affect the game? It's the first I'm hearing of this. I mean, I'm still waiting for the Puppet Dance performance mod for Kanto as well. That's been stuck in limbo for a couple months now. Latest update was 4 days ago. Oh, full racing. How is it like is it an original game? Or is it a ROM hack? Like how playable is it? How much of a playable state is it in? Well, you knew that was gonna happen, dog. Why'd you do that? Why would you do that? I'm just wondering if it's like in a playable state. Or if it, like, is it done and he's updating it with quality of life stuff? Or is it like not a ROM hack, but like its own region kind of deal, and it's actively being worked on, adding more progress as it goes? I came here for super potions. Where are my super potions? Okay. Alright. We're getting in there. We're getting in there. Here I go. Hee with this meteorite. Now, here's the fun part. Do I have to battle these guys? I don't think I do. No. Name is Renko. They want to team Magma's goons. Dangerous group. Destruction. Their rivals. Boss we should chase. Yes. Now I remember. This is why I think this route is stupid. Because if you go down this route and end up in Rustboro... Oh, I didn't actually, That reminds me. Did I didn't go back to Verdanturf and break the rock and get strength, did I? I mean, I'll have to do that anyway when I go back down to have to head to Fortree. Because I'll have to go south to Petalburg anyway. That's alright, I can get it on the way. This part of the map loops up and down and around itself anyway. It's just this route in particular sends you back on a one-way to Rustboro, and it's just pointless. It's genuinely pointless, because then you have to go all the way back down to Pico, Bryony, go to Slateport, and then run up Slateport to get to Mauville, and you gotta run up fucking Mauville to get to, back to the lift to get to the volcano. It's like, so bad. It's so badly designed. Why is it like that? You can go do that route later when you have surf. At that point, you forget that's even a fucking route because it's so after the fact. You're just on your way to Fortree at that point. Oranji. Rainbow Fate is in Japanese. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, are there screenshots? I'm just curious if it's an original game or a ROM hack itself. Because almost every ROM hack is based in Emerald or Fire Red / Leaf Green. Quintessential GBA hacks and all that. Everybody loves those games. There's screenshots of the Touhoumons. Okay. Okay. Is there like how many like puppets I suppose exist in it? If it goes all the way up to 19. And that's probably a lot, especially with the alternate forms like the other games do with their shards. Alright, volcano time. After the game saves, of course. Also, they had all the 19 characters. Ooh. It's kind of neat, actually. I'm gonna buy some repels. I didn't see that item there. Oh, I mean, that's fine. Okay, alright. That's pretty cool. I am interested. This patch will only be played by carrying over save data from 1.82 Hall of Fame. New game not possible. It's like an expansion on the Japanese original. The patch can only be played by carrying over the save data after... What the hell does that even mean? You can't start a new game with the patch? How does that work? Buy a couple of these bad boys. Couple of these bad boys. Couple of these bad boys. My bag full. God damn it, it was. Forgot that the Gen 3 had this shit. Yeah, get rid of the fucking battle items, man. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Yeah, guard spec. Stardust. X speed. Oh, I'll give Lily the cool glasses, actually. I'm gonna do that. Hold on. Back. Where am I? Here. Drink this. I'll give Lily protein and a carbos. There you go. And give her the wicked glasses. Alright, now her heartbreak is stronger. There we go. Interesting. So it's an expansion on an existing game. So what's the existing game then? What is the game that it's an expansion on? I wish I had just full heals purchasable, but it's fine. This is important. If I actually need an ice heal, I'll eat my pant. 41 of them things. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Alright. Yeah, I think it's neat. It sounds neat. There's no English equivalent then? How strange. I'm gonna put this all the way back up. This is why we put the medicine pocket and the items pocket in different slots in later games. Although, Gen 4 had an infinite backpack, but it was also very messy. I've seen everything I need to see in this grass. I don't have enough Squishis. We're gonna head all the way back to the chimney. Alright, alright. We're going. Fiery path, we're going. Alright. There's no English equivalent, that's kind of a problem. Just because, like, you know, it's not like I need the story of base Pokemon, but if I don't know what the moves are, that is a huge problem. I can tell what they are by the type plate, but the type plate doesn't show on the battle UI. That's the problem. That would be very inconvenient. I'd have to, like, look at a sheet to remember everything. I'll go for it, why not? What are the PC backgrounds? It's just Jun and Shion. You mean this game? Or you mean, like, Actually, I wonder if those are changed in this. I should check that. Images used with permission, surely. Right? Surely? Alright, take me up the mountain. Sure is cool to have an active tourism spot at the peak of a volcano like this. Like, look at that. They got wooden planks. Should have guessed you'd show up. They're trying to inject the stolen meter's power in the volcano. Do something like that will cause the volcano's eruption. Yeah, it's kind of insane. Man, all these Momijis battling, man. Just everywhere, all Momiji. Alright, well, they're all using fire type, surely, so... this should work, right? Not like there's many fire types. They're everywhere, man. Alright. If we have more land, there'd be more places to live. If we have more land, I'd be able to get a big house of my own. Oh. Yeah, the Team Aqua and Team Magma characters are certainly something. This was the next step in bad teams after Team Rocket. Eco-terrorists. Okay, let's not do that. He's a fire type. I'll do this. Alright. Maxie just wanted more land in his metaverse. He is John Atlas Earth. Hit him with a Swifty and a Water Pulse Seed. Wait, this isn't the same battle theme for Team Aquahag. This is my first Magma grunt. I wasn't even paying attention to the music. Oh, Rin's a ghost type. I guess I should have known that. Oh gosh, this letting nasty plot? No, wait, no, it's still Yomu's theme. Dude. But I don't have enough move slots for all this. I mean, do I need Fake Out? Do I need Fake Out? If I burn a physical attacker, I can go for game, right? Shit. I don't think I need it. I don't think I need Fake Out anymore. It's good, but it's, you know, now I can get nasty. Kogussy. Gonna get nasty. She just learns too many good moves, man. She learns too many good moves. I don't have room for all of them. Alright, blast her. Alright. SKoishi's like caught up, but she still doesn't really have an identity on the team. She doesn't learn any moves. Tabitha. Hee. You've come all the way here. You're too late. Or the meteor falls to my boss. This should be Tabitha, right? Yeah, it is. Bro. He barely looks any different from regular Magma grunts, but then the way they changed him in Oraz, that's a whole new character, man. A whole new character. You're weak to flash? Get flashed, idiot. I'm fine. I did 20. Alright. Man, Vermilia, I can't tell if you're good or bad. Moko? Just water pulse it. It's easier that way. I don't remember what Courtney looks like in regular Gen 3. I'm not even sure. Like, I'm pretty sure she exists in the games. Like, she's one of the last Magma grunts you fight in the Magma hideout, but they don't have their own sprites. Kagado. They don't have their own sprites. And then you have, oh my god, you got Adam and Shelly. Those two are different. Holy shit, are those two? Not Adam, it's Matt. It's Matt and Shelly. Those motherfuckers are different. Yeah, I don't think Courtney's like real. I don't think she's real. But then I guess they needed someone for that role. Because Team Aqua had it. Cute so. This should be fine. Courtney exists in a Ruby version. Oh, so she is real. Oh, this thing could be annoying. No. No, if only I had fake out. No! Oh well. Oh, there's nobody who can heal me. Damn it. He. Why'd he laugh like that? It's fucking weird. Damn it. I can't. No. I remember I played a ROM hack that turned that sign into a heal. I think it was Emerald Kaizo, actually. Okay, well, this is why I bought potions, I suppose. Heal, damn you. Heal. You better have burn heal. Alright, we're good. It's go time. I'll just do it. Why not? Alright, here we go. SKoishi's gonna be the lead. Because I'm sure she can handle whatever is sent out first on her own. If it's orange, you can fight it. Yeah, Mount Chain, it's gonna explode. These guys are supposed to be smart, right? Like, Team Magma's supposed to be smart. Or at least Maxie is. So, does he really think that making a volcano erupt is gonna be good? Do you know where we are right now on Hoenn? We're like in the middle of the land. That shit's not gonna pour out into the ocean and expand landmass, dude. It's going to level the current land entirely. It kinda doesn't, you know, what am I even trying to explain here? It's not like it's a fucking island. If he was on Moss Deep, then sure. It'll get bigger. Actually, what happened to Cinnabar? Cinnabar didn't get bigger. Cinnabar went to shit. Maybe he should have looked at that. Maybe he should have seen that. I'm gonna make this volcano go off. I'm gonna make this volcano go off and it'll make more land. And he gets the news report from Kanto. It's like, oh, Cinnabar's volcano exploded. Destroyed the entire island. Did not increase landmass. Just turned it into a uninhabitable rock. And it's like, Okay, had a feeling you were gonna potion. But it's good that, you know, you did. Alright, you have aerial ace. But it doesn't really matter. That didn't drop her accuracy. That hit me? That crit me? What did I do to deserve that? That's better. And now I win. This is the... Alright, chat. If she didn't have aerial ace... If she didn't have aerial ace, I swear to God, that's when I switched into Kogasa and I just nasty plot. just nasty plot the whole game away. I could afford to. Vermilia. Okay. I'm staying in, actually, because Vermilia gets hit by Accelerock pretty hard. Oh! Okay. This is her evolution. She didn't die. How did you not die? I'm probably dead to that. I'm not dead. You crit me again? Oh my god, dude. Alright, well. Blast him. That's fine. Kagero lived 2 critical hits and got 2 kills. Rock Slide. Ooh. 80, 100. Ooh. We don't need Pursuit. We don't click that button. We got a strong ass move. Rin. Fire Ghost. I think we'll go this, because if the last one's like Utso or something, I'd like to be able to poison it, because I can't burn it, obviously. Accelerock is still a good situation here, but... I'm plotting. I'm plotting! You can't kill me. Wait, you're a ghost type. You can kill me. Shit. That kind of, that situation came to me really quickly. I realized my folly. It's okay. Pod break! This'll kill. Deserved. Deserved. I don't know why I saw that. I was like, oh, Shadow Ball is good against it. I can hit it super effectively. I knew it was a ghost type. Yet for some reason, as soon as I clicked Nasty Plot, I was like, wait a minute, she's a ghost type. That works both ways. Team Magma will never yield to some impetuous child. Whatever you say, champ. See, this is exactly why I didn't want to deal with Air Slash in my life. Get the poison, please. Come on, Hina. Come on, Hina. That did so much damage. This can't miss, by the way. It won't kill me, but if I flinch, I may as well be dead. Alright, Hina. You tried your best, but you failed. What do I even do in this situation? I try the other poisoner. Why not Wisp? Because it's a fire type, you fucking genius. What? What do you mean, why wouldn't I Wisp? Oh my god! Do you imagine Utso not being a fire type? Oh, you know what? I could probably slap her with, Actually, is she hitting me with physical attacks? No, she isn't. I'll lower her special attack. What's that? Citrus Berry. A little late for that. Okay. That actually is pretty decent. She's got no defense at all. She's got no defense. Okay. I can chip her down. That will kill me, but it's fine. Oh, I'm alive! Okay. Alright. What sort of power do your Bonica have? Now here's the problem. Lily Black is dead. Like, Lily Black is actually dead to the priority move. Okay, good thing I stayed in. Good thing I stayed in. So I kind of just have to sit here and, like, run turns. And then hit her with my priority move and hope it kills. Yeah, okay. She'll take poison damage each turn. Actually, I have Excel Rock. I think I win. Unless she's faster than me naturally and she priorities. Okay, never mind. We're good. Never mind. Kagero carries. Excel Rock did a lot of work. Holy shit. Nice. Easy enough. Enough, I'll back off this time. This puppet's kind of really good. But I guess that's just because rock types are pretty good right now. A lot of things I'm fighting. Motherfuckers run around with cut and rock smash and like pulling the weight. Priority rock moves, dude. Anyway, my entire team is bleeding. Would you like to help me? Yeah, I'll buy a goddamn cookie. Alright, I cannot afford to fight a single trainer. This is not the music that's supposed to be here. Well, hope you like the Mount Chimney cutscene, chat, because we're gonna watch it again. Chat, I didn't take the meteorite, did I? It's okay, I have to go back up there anyway. It's okay, I have to go back up there anyway. I'll get the meteorite when I go back up there. It's okay, alright? Shut up. Stop dying from cringe. It's fine. It's a slight miscalculation on my, you know, streamer's intelligence. But it's fine. I just expect key items to be handed to the player for free. Come on now. Alright. Actually, while I'm here, I want to check the daycare. Apparently I can change abilities. I want to see what the abilities are in my puppets. Maybe they're better. Hina has Liquid Ooze, but I think I'd rather own Tempo because Confusion is obnoxious. But I don't know what the other ones have. Let me in, damn it. What? Incubator. This will instantly hatch an egg of your choosing. If used on a Bonica and not an egg, their EV growth will be clear and they will be set to level 1. What? What? You got an instant hatcher? I didn't know that. What the fuck? Bro. You can just bring an egg over to this thing and just hatch it immediately. I'm the vibing guy. I check if you are vibing with their energies. Check. What the hell does that mean? How's SKoishi's vibe? Somebody seems to vibe better with the yin energy. I'll let it vibe with this new energy. Because now vibing with the yin energy. What? Did you just change? Oh, you did! Oh, you changed the energy. Oh, okay. So you don't have to catch two different, like, vibes. I'll let it vibe with this new energy. Thanks, dude. Would you like to switch your Koishi's ability? I don't even know what its other ability is. Okay. Ignores weather effects is neat. Okay, that's its only ability. Alright, Kogasa has Storm Drain, but let's see what her other ability is. I don't care about Lily Black's because it's not better than Guts. Alright. What do you got? Intimidate. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's a little good. That's kind of really good. Check Kagero. Switch the ability. See Kagero. Kagero had Limber, which is pretty decent. I'll just switch them all and see which ones I like. Intimidate is good. Storm Drain is good too, but it's hard to get like really rely on it, where Intimidate is a constant, Switch. This was Serene Grace. Alright. What does Serene Grace change into? Flame Absorb. Changes fire into HP. That's not as good as Serene Grace. Insomnia prevents sleep. That's also decent. Intimidate and Swarm ups bug moves in a pinch. Okay. We're gonna change those three back. That's Heracross's ability. Satsuki has Serene Grace, which is obviously a dumb ability, so we're keeping that. It's not like Flame, I guess like Flash Fire, but it heals you. It's like... Now, Kagados is interesting because Kagados can be good either way. Preventing paralysis versus preventing sleep. It kind of depends. I've already beaten Watson. Oh, whoops, that's not an item. I've already beaten Watson, and I've never really had para issues with Kagado anyway. So I think I'll keep the sleep one on, just because it'll be probably helping for later areas anyway. It'll help in later areas. Alright. Here we go. Let us return to get the meteorite. He's going. He's going. He's gonna get it. I'm on my way. Once I stop bumping into every single human being on the road. Can you believe you have to go all the way up a volcano and descend it so you can go up 3 bumps? Well, it's more like 5, but you know. Cool abilities. I got lucky with most of them. Pretty much all of them. Kogasa doesn't have a bad ability, but I do think Intimidate is obnoxious in a story playthrough because it activates every time you run to a wild Pokemon. But it is a very, very strong ability, so it's worth having. Alright. For some reason, Jagged Pass is playing Mount Moon from Fire Red and Leaf Green. I don't know why. That's fine. Oh, no. It's okay, because the game gave me both bikes, so I can do this. I can do this! I thought he'd want to battle, you know? I thought he would prevent me from moving. I didn't get the meteorite again! God damn it! Ah, I gotta go get the meteorite. I gotta go get the meteorite. I'll go get it. I'll go get it. Shut up. I'll get it. It was a test. It was just a test to make sure chat was paying attention. That's all. See, what's nice is when I switch into a physical attacker, they're weakened. Then I burn them, then I nasty plot, then I proceed to win. Alright, could you not? Jeez. Fucking rock blast. You gotta be paying attention. Don't fail the test, alright? If you're going to be wrong, at least be confidently wrong. You know what's funny? Chat. Right, I forgot. So Christian's new video with the wheezing. That was kind of funny. Like, he put in a tweet at the day after. He's like, I woke up to a bunch of comments asking why I didn't just fight Pidgeys and have them sand attack so Explosion would miss. Like, he just kept getting comments about that. And he had to, like, you know, apparently he had to explain that when Explosion misses, the Pokemon using Explosion still fucking explodes. Like, kaboom. If you miss Explosion, your Pokemon still explodes. That's what happens. That's just how it, I don't know. I can't explain it, chat. I can't explain it, but this is just what happens. These are the kind of comments that he gets, and I think they're really funny sometimes because... Oh, Yuki's here. They're really funny because sometimes it's, like, innocent. Like, they don't really understand, like, maybe they don't know, like, the specifics of Pokemon. But then they're, like, the main ones that get me are the people who are real jackasses about it, even though they're so wrong. Like, they're so confident, and even a little bit rude in their comment, but they're completely wrong. Those comments, man, they kind of deserve ridicule. I think it's funny. Why are you just standing here? What am I doing in a place like this with business of yours? I don't even remember there being anyone here before. Oh, that's Courtney. Oh! Well, speak of the devil, there she is. Fucking Courtney is randomly down here in front of the Magma base. Alright, hit it with that Hex. Confusion. Great. It happens. It happens. I'm not immune to it either. I get comments from people who obviously didn't watch the video that they're commenting on. But it's just, you know... I don't know, man. I don't know. You get jaded after a while. That's really what it is. You want to assume the best in people, but some people just rub you the wrong way so hard that, you know, you just start assuming that everybody's being a shitter. I can't take anything people say seriously. People don't read the descriptions of the videos. They don't pay attention. They don't pay attention. A comment that sticks out to me is the one that I got on the playing the Touhou games video about the. So I went in the game's order. I had a whole screen on startup, like this is the game I'm talking about. I went from 6 to 17 because 18 wasn't out, and I had timestamps included in the description. And then I got a comment that was very angry at me and asking, like, telling me that I could have included timestamps or something to better, like, to split up the video. Like, he was very upset about something that I didn't do that I did do in like 3 different areas that I didn't have to do, but I did. But he was very upset. I don't know. I don't know. He was like, he's very sassy about it. Like I should have put timestamps and a better indicator of what game I was talking about when I had timestamps that led to indicators of what game I was talking about. I had everything you could possibly want right there for that video, specifically for that. I don't know what he wanted from me. I did everything he asked. I did everything. I timestamped it, but at the same time, each section is broken up on a splash screen where I give the game's name. So, like, even if you just scroll bar, you will find where you need to be eventually. And there's literally nothing else I can do in the video except give timestamps. So if you can't get your timestamps, that's not my fault. There's no other way I could possibly break things up without timestamps. Unless I specifically dedicate exactly 3, 4, 5, you know, exactly minutes. But if I don't have anything to talk about, what do I fill the time with? Oh, you're switching. What? Your mom, eh? Well, this is fine. Get heartbreaking. Bug grip. I'm dead! I'm not dead, wow. You would super potion. You would. It just happens, chat. It really sucks, because, like, some people, you know, I like a lot of the comments I get. They're nice. And some of them are informative and not, like, asshole way. It's good. But there's just so many that are not nice. And, well, I'll be real, chat. If you put a comment that's like 3 paragraphs long, and it opens up with essentially, like, insulting me, why would I keep reading? I no longer care what information you were about to type. I don't care. You've insulted me. Like, clearly this comment was not typed in a place of, like, helping me understand something or explain something. It is, you've typed this out to belittle me. So it's just like, I don't fucking care what you have to say anymore. Don't worry about me, go wherever you want. I will do just that, lady. Don't you worry. Let me down. Let me down. Oh, careful now, careful now. See, this motherfucker right here. I'm gonna destroy him. I forgot the meteor meteorite again! Oh my god, I forgot the meteorite. That's okay, I have to go back up the mountain anyway, and I can do that with the acro bike. We're gonna go back up and get it. We're gonna go back up and get it. I promise you, we're gonna go back and get it. It's gonna happen. Shut up, it's gonna happen. Karate chop. This is where the mean comments come in, chat. This is where the mean comments come in. This dude, I cannot believe this dude. This motherfucker is not playing this game. Alright? He's not playing this game. He is talking while this game is being played. Oh, man. People get really passionate about strange things. Hogasa. This is kind of an issue, actually. That's poisoner. The Meteorite Manifesto. Oh, on tempo blocks Intimidate. I didn't know that. I actually did not know that. Is that a new thing? Or has that always been a thing? Scrappy blocks it now. Neat. Good crit. Makes up for the fake out. Speeds up the battle. 11 damage. There you go. I've never gotten a comment like Christian does, where they tell him to stop talking and just play the game. I've never gotten a comment like that before. But that's fine. I don't really want to experience that anyway. That's a weird comment to get. Watching someone play a video game and then getting mad because they're talking during it. Like, how do you respond to that? I don't even know what you're supposed. Like, some comments, chat. Some comments are so baffling that I don't even know how to formulate a response. But they sit with me for days. I remember them for days because they're so confusing. I cannot figure out why they were typed. And I just, you know, it just keeps me up at night for a little bit. Thinking about why they typed that and what that had to do with anything. That, like, why do they do that? Happens all the goddamn time. All the time. And I don't have an answer. I don't have a response because I don't know what they're saying. I don't know what they want from me. What are they doing? Like the mob, but I went down these ledges, no easy man can invent lava ridge. Yes it is, bro. Just go up the mountain like I am. This is nugget. Intimidate has a repel effect. Oh. Since when? I did not know that either. Alright. Alright, we're gonna go up the thing properly. Since Emerald. No shit! Really? I did not know that. I wonder how many people did know that. This is your moment, chat. This is your moment. Now you can type, I knew that, smiley face, and I'll just believe you. I'll just believe you. Yep. Definitely. Why am I battling you? Why is there a trainer here? Excuse me? What? This wasn't part of the plan. Okay, well. I don't know why you're weak to faith, but... Oh my god. Why was her first step after coming out of my hot springs to come up to the top of a fucking volcano? That's going to kill me. Goodbye. Take your 26 HP back. Goodbye, Koishi. Well, now this is a predicament. Everything I have that's super effective against you. I forgot. That did nothing. That didn't even poison her. I forgot. Oh god. Yugi's Oni strength. Oh, you got Hyper Cutter. Okay. Are you gonna kill me? That didn't do anything. I'm gonna burn you. Ogasa! Okay. Good turn. Good turn, team. Good turn. There you go. Alright, alright, alright. It's fine. I don't think I've ever come back up Mount Chimney before because I did not know there were trainers. I just talked to that lady because she was there. Well, this is fantastic, huh? 28. 26. Oi, oi, oi. Jesus. I have a revive, but I don't want to use it. That's fine. Damn, there's a lot of you up here. Finally made it Mount Chimney. I want to make my Bonica battle. By the crater? Chat, is it even humanly possible to be this close to, like, open magma? Like, how close can you be on open magma? Like, how hot is that shit? I mean, Chris and Sheva fought Wesker in a volcano. Like that was kind of insane. It can be pretty close. Is RE5 realistic? It's really hot, but I guess it doesn't emit heat? Like, or at least it doesn't emit, like, super strong heat, like an active fire does? I don't know. Magma is, like, crazy, because it's like if you stick your hand in it, your hand would just, like, cease to be. So nobody has ever felt what magma feels like, you know? Don't you wonder what magma feels like the texture to magma? I'm sure that keeps some people awake at night. How would it feel to, like, you know, how does magma feel in your hand for that 1 second it's in there before it burns everything up? There you go. Lava. Magma. There was a guy. He refuses to answer. I don't believe that. I simply don't believe that. I'm gonna spin on him. Mach Punch. Baby damage. Spin on him. Get her out of here. It's just that simple. Alright. I gotta go get the goddamn meteorite. Thank you. It was fun. You think I'm coming all the way up this volcano to battle you again? You are... Oh, they're really punishing me for this. I'm being punished. Unbelievable. Why is she so jittery? I got the fire in me, baby. I can't stand it. This is one fine mountain. Plenty of hot people around for company. I don't feel like this trainer is legit. Sawyer, Melissa, Komachi, and Suika. Okay, that's not that bad. Is this winnable? Yeah, it should be fine. Maybe Heartbreak would have been better. Ah, doesn't matter. I mean, there's a bunch of beauties up here, and it's an active volcano, so you know, it's like he's doing wordplay. That's all. Mud sport. Now that's a fun image. Chat, you know what's fun? You know what's fun? Is sometimes things happen in the games I play, and they immediately create a mental image that I can attempt to turn into a real image. So Suika playing in the mud immediately came to mind there, and it gave me an idea for an image. Am I gonna draw it? Probably not, but the fact that that immediately inspired me is pretty cool. I'd like to get to a point where something like that I can immediately like throw on paper and be like, yep, that's perfect. That's my plan. Unfortunately, we're not there yet, but we're trying. We're trying our best. Just wait, chat. Just wait. Someday, hopefully, someday, I will be able to, you know, well, I don't know about commissions. That's pretty lofty, but I would like to be able to produce art that people would want to pay me to make. That'd be nice. Because then you can, you know, that opens up more Patreon money. Because then I can use it for art posts. Isn't that sick? Although I will say, chat, currently I do not have any plans to draw anything dirty. You know, just in case you were wondering. I currently don't have any plans for that. You can't draw dirty until you can draw a good naked body. I can't draw a good naked body. Why would you? Do you have any idea how you make money as an artist? You draw furry porn. Do you know? Like, the market is very, very good there. Coomers move mountains for that caca. Alright? Remember that. Words to live by. Words to live by. People like anime titty, and they like characters they like having their anime titty exposed. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say, man? It's just how it is. It happens to everybody at some point. Everybody has their witching hour, you know? There you go. Why are furries so rich anyway? Because furries often are in positions of high-paying jobs because they are very smart. I don't know what else to say. Also, some of them are probably really bad at managing their finances, so they can't actually afford the commissions they make, but, you know, they do anyway. I remember the story of a guy who's his like PFP was like Togepi with a banana or something, and he just commissioned he was like a doctor, and he just commissioned a bunch of like weird Falco art or something like that. Like, that was his claim to fame. But like, he was a doctor, so he was really he had a lot of money to burn. So like, you know, it's just how it is. People do it all, you know, Pixiv Fanbox is a thing, you know. People draw art that looks good, and they do pornography that people want to see, and if you charge money, then people will pay it, because, well, sometimes people don't have control over their urges. That's all. It's just, it's simply proven to work. That's all. I want to got hired by NASA, immediately swore at the top member of NASA on Twitter and got fired. I do remember that, yeah. They said congratulations, and then they made a comment about the fact that he was old, bald, and or white, and then it was, that was not a good idea. That was just not a good idea. I don't know if that was actually legit or not, if that was, like, made up or whatever, but I have seen the story of that happening, and then that acceptance being shredded up. Pretty funny though. Language and immediate karma. Damn, man. Hold on, there's like an ice heal in here, right? Very good. I love it in here. It's very good, yep. Wow, attracting money? I love this place. Hey, what do you think the egg is? You're surprising. No, you, right? Give me that egg. Covering in hot sand doesn't seem to be enough. Yeah. Yeah, give me it. I want to know what's in the egg, damn it. The instant incubator is all the way back at the daycare. That's pretty far away. And I want to know what's in it now. Alright, get out of the way. It's like the odd egg. Oh, that's kind of neat. Yeah, give me the egg. So, do you think the hatch rate is, like, bad? I could just run to the daycare and hatch it right now. It's not that far. Yeah, you know what? It's not that far. It would honestly take less time to do that than to run back and forth in this town. Man, they really should have put, like, some kind of switch or something stupid like that to make acro bike stones or something. Because getting the lava ridge is very obnoxious when you have to go through the jagged pass thing every time. Okay, yeah, there's the incubator's right over here. I'm assuming the egg is decided the moment I accept it, so we're just gonna hatch it. And whatever it is whatever it is. Egg. Oh, it's a yin-yang orb. That's neat. Who the hell are you? Oh, Karen! Oh, I know you. You're the fan-made UFO boss. I forget your last name, but I do know, I actually know that puppet. Yeah. Faith Grass, Levitate, Careful Nature. Interesting, interesting. Wow. Wow. Wait, your base speed is 100? Wow, that's actually pretty good. I didn't even look at the BS. I never looked at the BS. No, that's not bad. Yeah, she's a fan-made character, chat. I made a video on fan-made characters and she was in it. She got a fan-made thing that's pretty good. But she was part of a contest. She was like a winner of a contest of design who you think the UFO boss, the final boss of UFO will be. And she was the winner. So she's got remnants of Buddhism with the lotus flower, the weird fucking thought, whatever that thing's called that she's holding, and then a big UFO on her head. It's pretty cool, actually. It's actually pretty cool. Is she usable? Honestly, she is definitely usable, but my team is kind of, like, stacked out. But that's definitely a usable one. I've got the hair color right. Well, fan characters, right? Fan characters. There's a lot of, I don't know. There's no official, like, well, I mean, there is for this case, but maybe, remember, it's the Chibi form. Remember that as well. It's the Chibi form. The Chibi form is always lacking detail compared to the evolutions. Still, it's cool to see the fan characters. I like fan characters a lot more than I used to. And I am familiar with a lot of them now as well. And there's probably going to be more of them in this game, and I will be able to recognize them, which is neat, because I can explain where they come from and who they are. I like the Sasha, the Daijarabochi. There are some neat ones that never got much, yeah. Well, I think the only one I didn't bother covering that was listed as, like, a popular one was Maymu, because it was just, like, I thought it was really dumb. And her name is Maymu. But, yeah, I thought it was really dumb, so I was reading a fucking, like, 3 paragraphs worth of lore for it, and I was just like, I am not including this character, because I'm not doing it. It's not happening. Being buried in hot sand is so warm and heavenly. A bonica nipped my backside. Okay. Alright. Flannery? Fire types? One with a fiery passion that burns. It's gonna be the same goddamn Pokemon that I just fought with Maxie. Yeah, don't get close to her, you'll burn. Go for it. Okay. Alright. Whoops. I made a mistake. Do I have time for this? I think I do. I think I do. I think I can... It's pushing it a bit, but honestly, the only thing I'm probably doing in Zapdos is, like, the final boss anyway, so... I don't mind it being a smaller one. Yeah, this is fine. Levels work. Kogasa will do really well in this gym, but she still needs support. Swift can't miss. That's fine. My plan for the Zapdos boss fight is to try it once, and then if I don't beat it, then I'm just going to ask for how to beat it, because it's going to be, you know... I don't really have much in the way of an idea for a team. I'll probably just bring Moko and friends and then do something in the back. Who knows? Who knows? We'll figure it out. Besides, if I end a bit early, that's kind of better for me because I have to eat and stuff, and I kind of I want to pull out my tablet and see if I can do a little more practice for something. As long as I don't get, like, Hina barriered, that would be nice. The Hina barrier shit was annoying. I might be able to push as far as possible with just Team 1. Try attack. May cause status. That's great with Hex, actually. We don't need Swift anymore. Chat, I like that her symbol is the yin. Or is it the yang? I can't remember. But it looks like the smiley face, so if you look at her name, it looks like it's SKoishi Smiley Face, which is just the perfect name for her. That's the perfect name for her. Oh, well. SKoishi. It's a good name. Yuki and Moko. Man. Yuki kinda cool. Well, she's obviously the scarier of the two, so she's gonna die. Boom, boom, boom. Low kick? Oh, that's... Wow. Okay, you had that the entire time and you were just not doing that. Alright. What the hell, dude? Ogasa it is. I would have stayed in if I could! Intimidate is good here. Low kick will be blocked. Mystic Fire. That's gonna hurt. Ouch. That's kind of bad. Please get the poison this time. Please. Revenge doesn't affect. Okay. This isn't gonna kill her because of the Mystic Fire. Shit, I should have. Classic case of two in the hand, or one in the hand, two in the bush right there. I should have just killed Yuki. If I had killed Yuki, then it would have been so much better. Holy good lord, dude. I didn't poison 3 times. Well, it's fine. Yeah, hit her with that. Smog isn't even gonna kill her. Oh, unless it poisons her. Please poison her. Oh my god, really? That's an interesting target for that move. Now that was unfortunate. Maybe it's got some kind of ability to prevent it from being poisoned. I don't know. Who knows? Nobody knows. Man. I sure do love teleporters. This was an accident. This dungeon doesn't make any sense. Gym does not actually make any sense at all. How does that even work? What are you even walking on? Hot sand? So you sink in the hot sand to the lower floor? Okay, that's fine. How come when I walk on the other tile, it shoots me up to the first floor? Or I guess the ground floor. I'm in the base. You see what I mean by this shit? It makes no sense. This is just danger. It's just dangerous. Little Yuki. Okay, so we're gonna fight Yuki, Moko, like every single fire type in the entire game is going to be in this gym. That's what I'm understanding. You can't burn them, but a para would be nice. And I don't think you can freeze them either, because some of them might have magma armor. If that's even an ability, it shouldn't be. And even if it did, they can kind of thaw themselves out anyway, so... The para is what I'm looking for. And now Big Yuki. I probably should have switched because I am currently being fire spin. Man, she sure is cool, isn't she? Got a cool hat, cool fire. That almost killed you. I'm leaving the battle now. I'm putting Rin in. This was the smart choice. Oh, look at that. Smoggies. Bro, that does so little damage. It's actually hilarious. Who has the safest gym ever conceived? Yeah, sure, we'll use that word. Who actually has the safest gym ever made? Blaine? Blaine's gym is a fire hazard. Literally a fire hazard, because the doors are electronically locked by quizzes. So, you know, if he needs to get out, he's locked behind 7 doors. And he's just, you know, there's no fire exit. Erica? You know, probably Erica. Erica's is just a garden. Erica's gym is just a garden. There's nothing there dangerous. There's no illegal plants, right? Norman. Oh, you know what? Norman's gym is pretty safe. Norman's gym is extremely safe. Yeah, you can't beat Norman's gym. Norman's gym has nothing. It's just doors and tatami. What, are you allergic to tatami? The Elemental Monkeys? That's a restaurant? Yeah, but, you know, there's, you know, but they could serve, allergen foods, you know. Health code violation. I don't think there's anything that Norman's gym could have that could potentially turn into, an issue. I don't believe it. Oh. Brock's gym is full of rocks. If you fall over, you could really hurt yourself. Oh, you made me. You're a fire type? Why? You're a what? What? You ice fire? Now, every gym has a lack of emergency exits, I think, so... That one's not too fair to get on them. But Blaine's is still definitely a danger. Because, you know, if he just loses power, it's like, uh-oh. Also, he built his gym on an island with a volcano, so that's a bit scary. Alright. Oh my god. Must be getting tired by now. It's alright. Museum gym in Black and White 1. That's dangerous because you can learn something from it. Futo, I like that your sound effect is just whoosh. You're weak to faith? Why? You didn't die? Why? Am I dead? Oh, okay. Pew. Whoosh! Yo, SKoishi right up there with the best of them. Look at that, level 28. Who's got the most dangerous gym? Claire! Fucking Claire! There's active lava in her gym. And you have to ride moving platforms across it. There is also a room under the lava floor. So if there is a breach on the floor with the lava, it seeps into the basement where people are. Boy. Skyless cannons are pretty bad too. That's true. I don't know. I think active lava is a lot worse. Lieutenant Surge has active voltage running through his gym. Poga's got invisible walls. That's all he's got. all he's got. Skylar's gym is designed to get someone killed. Yeah, in order to reach her, you have to blast into the target across the gym and slide down it. Like, this kills the man. Oh, which one is it? Oh. Oh. Oh, we made it. Alright. I have to go to the Bonica Center real quick. Let's get this. We will defeat her. What's that noise? What is that? You hear that, Chad? You hear that? What is that? It's like... Hmm? The fuck? Weird. It's like a white noise. Very strange. I don't think this is the right way. I think this is the right way. Oh no. No, 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 no. No. I went in the wrong one of the two. And now I don't remember which way to go. If I believe, I can achieve. Got it. Okay, who do I leave with? Satsuki poisons. SKoishi doesn't really have a favorable matchup against anything, but she can probably set good momentum. Alright. Let's see what happens. Welcome, puny trader. Die. There she is. Kasume. Oh, actually, this is a decent matchup for SKoishi just because I have access to a move that hits her super effectively. And given her special defense isn't very good, it should be at least a 2-hit KO. Be nice if it pushes her into potion range, because then I can use those up. Sunny Milk! Okay, that's fine. We'll just run the, this is why I want it. It would have been better if it pushed her to potion, because then she would have wasted a turn with this. Okay. Now the problem is... Hima what? Who? Himawari? Oh, it's the fucking sunflower fairy. Okay. Bug Buzz. Oh, you're a bug type, yeah. Good hit. I think that's definitely Razor Wind range, but I can't switch into Bug Buzz, obviously. I think Elite Black finishes this. I don't know if Rock is good against Bug in this. I don't have that information. Maybe it has Chlorophyll or something. I don't really know. Surely this kills, right? Okay, good. Yuki. Regular Yuki. Now this one's a bit interesting, because... That's Psybeam. This might be Satsuki's best chance to do something in this fight. Everything... Okay, there goes the sunlight. She might waste a turn setting it up. Okay, no. This does, like, no damage. That was a little more than nothing, but I guess your stats are obviously better than the trainer ones. Okay, I am thoroughly convinced you have an ability that prevents poison or something, because this is ridiculous. Smog is supposed to have a 40% chance to poison, and Serene Grace doubles that. Now, granted, maybe they changed the poison rate on Smog, but why would they do that? It's a terrible move. There's the death drop. Okay. Chip her down into her potion range would be nice. Not quite. Okay, next turn. Live that. Good job. Oh, a crit would have been nice there, actually. Almost. Yeah, she's gonna potion. Beer! What? What? What you mean, beer? Now, here's the question. I'm at 3 HP. I could switch into Lily, block the Psybeam, and then kill. But if she decides to kill... Because AI, what they do is when you're at a low enough HP, they can press any button that'll kill you. So it's not guaranteed to be Psybeam. So switching here, as much as I'd like the EXP, it's a bad idea. Okay, she's gonna Psybeam anyway. Alright. I'm pretty sure Accelerock kills. I don't even need to take advantage of the Spadef drops. I'd be shocked if this didn't kill. Okay. Marissa. Marissa's a fire type. I'm gonna stay in and see what happens. Greed. Going for greed. I'm going for greed. Oh, I don't have Limber anymore. That would really suck if that pairs me. Oh, come on, man! Alright, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Rin. Oh, perfect. Perfect. I can poison Rin and then I can hex spam. $29? Jesus. Fire Punch? I don't even care. I care! Alright, Hina, actually land this poison. This is vital to our, like, victory. Yes! That's not even gonna kill me. Damn, I win! Oh, right, Barry. If you have a potion, you use it now. So I'm staying in. Yep. There's another beer. That's fine. Hina can't finish the job, unfortunately. I'm gonna get fire punched. We're gonna do something stupid. Oh, I've been played. I was outplayed. Alright. I was gonna Accelerock after surviving the fire punch. Still faster. And there you go, that's Flannery. Nice. Man, her Torkoal is usually a real bastard. It's weird that her ace this time is like completely different than what Torkoal does. You're not gonna give me overheat, right? I would hope not. Can I have flamethrower? TM50? Oh, okay. Mystic Fire. Ah, okay. It's a neat move. Yeah. Yeah, it is a neat move, actually. It's my friend! I was visiting the hot springs, you got your badge. Good Bonica, you raised some. Okay, here's the go goggles. Do you not hear that white noise, chat, or am I, like, insane? Challenge gyms, you're trying hard because you don't want to lose to me, I bet. They try to, like, she keeps saying stuff like this, but she becomes completely irrelevant after the Lilycove fight. The AI, or not the AI, the rival in Gen 3 is certainly on the weaker side. It's because they just completely fall to the wayside after that. And it's an optional interaction. You don't even have to fight her. Sure, you can't get into the shopping mall unless you beat her, but even so. Anyway, chat, there's the team, level 28s. And they're still the lower level than Flannery's top dog. Not bad progress, though. 4 gym badges. We haven't really come up to, we have not come up to a, what you call it? Like a spot in the game yet that's been like a roadblock. So far it's going very solidly. The puppets I'm using are, they got stuff they can do. Which is fun. It's fun to be able to do things. They're good. None of my puppets are like lacking. Especially now that Kurami's in the box. Because she was definitely lacking. Holy shit, was she bad or what? But yeah. We're gonna close the game. And I will definitely play more of it further in the week.